Hey guys. So to update you all on my projects, I got my project and my book report done and turned in on time. Yay, there was much rejoicing. But there's something we need to talk about, Internet, and it's about this book. I don't know how I'm supposed to hold these things. The Essential 55 by Ron Clark is the book that I had to write my report on. This book has been on my mind since 11 o'clock last night, and I got 4 hours of sleep last night. If you're wondering how I'm functioning, coffee. And it's actually a really good book. The premise is basically that this guy, Ron Clark, is a teacher. This book is basically 55 rules that he teaches his kids in the classroom. These rules are along the lines of Rule 4, respect other students' comments, opinions, and ideas. Rule 16, you must complete your homework every day. Rule 23, know other teachers' names and greet them in the hall by name. So really, it's good stuff, and it's actually really funny, and he's got a lot of really cute anecdotes in here. But there is one rule that I do not approve of, and we need to talk about it. It's a little bit upsetting to me that the rule I have an issue with is rule number 7. Because for those of you who don't know, 7 is my lucky number, and I tend to really enjoy things that are number 7. This one, however. In the table of contents, it seems innocent enough. Rule 7. Cover your mouth when you sneeze or cough and say, "Excuse me." Yes, you should. The issue, however, is that he goes into further detail on the actual pages that the rules are listed. And Rule 7. When you cough or sneeze or burp, it is appropriate to turn your head away from others and cover your mouth with the full part of your hand. Using a fist is not acceptable. Afterwards, you should say, "Excuse me." No. Okay, I'm not saying that you shouldn't cover your mouth or anything, or say "excuse me." Obviously, you should do that. My issue here is the full hand. No! How many times have you seen someone sneeze into their full hand and then just shove it? No, you don't do that. That's icky. I'll admit, it's better than coughing into your fist because your fist does not do crap. Who came up with the idea to do the fist? And I'm not saying that Ron Clark does not have good hygiene practices. He goes into detail later in the little mini chapter that you should always sanitize your hands right away or go excuse yourself to wash your hands. That way you don't touch anything. So he gets the concept. The thing is, there is a much better way to do this that I learned in elementary school that I'm surprised he did not list instead. And of course, I am talking about covering with your elbow. You probably couldn't hear me very well, could you? Because my mouth was covered. And there should be none of this stuff because that doesn't do anything to cover your mouth. The thing is, yes, you're still gonna get germs on the inside of your jacket, whatever. But the chances of you touching anything else with the inside of your elbow is very unlikely compared to your hand. Don't do it. This rule has been bothering me since last night, and it is now 10:45, and I needed to tell someone about this, and who better to tell than the internet during VEDA? Besides this rule, I do actually really recommend this book, even if you don't want to be a teacher. To be honest, it's got a lot of great rules, even just for life itself. I mean, even rule number 1. When responding to any adult, you must answer by saying "yes, ma'am" or "no, sir." Just nodding your head or saying any other form of yes or no is not acceptable. Now, I know that not everyone really wants to say "yes, ma'am" or "yes, sir," and not every woman or man wants to be called ma'am or sir. However, it is usually appropriate to say something along those lines, and if you talk to me in real life, or even sometimes online, I'd actually try to say ma'am and sir as often as possible. It's nice, and you can say it nice. It's like, "Yes, ma'am," or "Yes, sir." Don't actually do that, but you know what I mean. I do actually really recommend this book. It's really cute and actually really entertaining to read. If you plan on working with kids, whether you're teaching, leading Sunday school, being a parent, I really suggest that you read this. But rule number 7 needs to change. I'm looking at you, person who covers their mouth with their hand. Nasty. So that's all I had to say today. I'll not see you tomorrow. You will see me. That is a Hank Green thing. Sorry, Hank, I'm not trying to steal your thing. But it's true. Bye, guys.